1 2 1 2 1 2. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. As you can see, we're here in this very empty space, and I was planning to file the FPV, but it is extremely windy, so that is not going to happen. But we're here to talk about cinematic because this is what we do on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, because we always cover a lot of tutorials about video, cinematic, and all of these kind of things. And I'm based in Bali, so you might want to watch a bit of Bali random landscape like this empty field. So the point is, if you have an FPV and you've been flying an FPV, but you look at your footage and it doesn't look just cinematic enough when you compare it, this video is for you. There are a few main and specific things you have to remember at all time to make sure you get that beautiful cinematic, smooth, buttery look. And I think the most important one, when it comes down to all of the technical specification of your camera, it's shutter speed. I shoot on a GoPro 11, which is an incredible quality, but any camera using, you just gotta make sure that you keep your shutter speed, double your frame rate. I shoot a 5.4K at 30 frames per second or 60. So when I shoot at 30 frames per second, I keep my shutter speed at 1/60th. And I do that by using one of these Polar Pro ND filters, which are pretty expensive, to be honest. But when it comes down to quality, it is the best ND filters on the market. They're about $100, I think, for the set ND8, 16, and 32 on the GoPro website. But trust me, you don't want to get a GoPro 11 with this quality and then just get a cheap ND filter that you put in front of your lens, and then it's not going to look as good. The next thing you want to do is make sure you shoot at the highest bitrate possible on your camera. GoPro 11 has 10-bit color, which is incredible in my opinion, because finally an action camera has 10-bit color, which means it's got 2 million colors more, I think. Anyways, it's got a lot more colors than most action cameras, and it's got the same color bit rate as my Sony a7S III, and I already noticed how easy it is to push colors. And aside from that, you want to shoot on a log or a flat profile. So on GoPro, for example, I shoot on a flat profile, which means it gives you so much more possibility of pushing the colors to the extreme in color grading in post-production. Also, if you have watched some of my videos before, we came to this spot before and I did call it that, fuck, it's windy. I did call it that they're gonna put a road here, and they did. They finally did, which sucks, but I can't wait to send the FPV down here when it's not windy, because right now it's not windy. I'm not that comfortable. Let's go to the next point now. Woo! It's a sweaty one, eh? Jesus. Can you see the waves in the back? Look at this one set coming through. It's absolutely massive. It's absolutely massive, and I think I'm gonna go surf soon. Probably in a few hours after I finish this video. And this is the last tip, which is try and actually make cinematic movement, not just fly randomly around, do sharp turns, and do like some weird kind of like zigzag movements or something. The key to cinematic FPV, it's slow, long movements. So what I actually do sometimes is trying to plan what kind of route do I want to take with the FPV. So I either scout it myself, because if I can see it with my eye and be like, okay, I'm gonna go through this palm tree, and then I'm gonna go through this rice field very low, and then I'm gonna lift up and reveal the volcano, for example. Or, you know, sometimes I even fly the drone beforehand and just try to understand what's possible, what's not possible, and then I fly the FPV. And the reason is because I only have 2 or 3 batteries for the FPV right now, and I don't want to waste the battery in just like looking around and trying to figure out what shot I want to get. So I totally recommend to plan the shot and try and do long movements and not sharp turns or anything like that. And yeah, just plan your shots, because these FPVs for now only fly for 5 minutes, if you're lucky, maybe 3 minutes. So yeah, keep that in mind, plan your shots. All right, that was all for this video, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope you can try and fly FPV and get more cinematic shots. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to message me below or on Instagram or anything. I reply to everything on every single platform. So with this beautiful wind and this beautiful weather today, I'm gonna leave you guys. Subscribe and like as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We're still going strong, 2 videos a week. I'm gonna keep this going for a while, so you want to stick around. You want to stick around for this.